Thank you. Is it actually?
Yeah.
Okay, so today I'm on my way to Farnborough to move into the hotel that I'm staying in for my job, and I start that on Monday. And it's Saturday today, so it's quite exciting. So we're just outside Andover now, I think. It's not too far away, about an hour away. But yeah, so just getting some fuel now, and then we'll get back on the road. We're here, Becky.
Yeah, we're here.
This is where I'm staying for the foreseeable future until I find somewhere a little bit more permanent. Oh, that's kind of a...
That's just really shit.
Yeah,
Maybe we need to ring those apartment hotels today and see if we can get you in maybe earlier.
Yeah. So Curveball got to the hotel, and it's a really nice room. It would be a nice place to stay temporarily. But there's a stair lift, because it's quite an old building, instead of a regular lift, that I'd need to get someone to use to turn a key every single morning. And then it's a really slow lift. So ideally I'm not really keen on staying here now. So it's a bit frustrating and gutting at the same time. Yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare, but we'll work something out. And this is the problem I've had for ages, is that things are accessible, but they're not that accessible because it's old-timey England, really. So now we've ordered room service, which is always fun. And now Becky, we can't get a corkscrew for the wine bottle that Becky bought. So Becky is using a coat hanger to try and open the wine.
I hope you don't mind bits of cork in your wine.
Oh.
I think I've
Desperate times. You think you f***ed it?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I've pushed the corkscrew strew.
Has it gone all the way in?
Nearly, I'm getting there.
Let's have a look.
We're
Show
just
me the
going to
bottle.
have bits of cork in our wine.
I love how desperate for wine you are. There was no option of, let's just not drink the wine.
Don't be silly. Yeah,
What happened?
There's going to be a few floaty bits in our wine, but I've done it.
Is that how we're going to do it?
Did Jesus complain when he drank wine? No, neither of us.
Have you ever read the Bible? That's not how it works.
Oh, I'll say page 25 pounds a bottle of wine, isn't it?
True.
Right, Frankie's just sorting out the hotel. He probably won't really appreciate me doing this video, but I don't understand how some places can say they're accessible when they're clearly not. So this hotel that Frankie was supposed to be staying at, it said, it's all fully accessible, and he's had to get a stair lift. It's a really old building, so there's a stair lift, and it took like 5-10 minutes for us to call someone to then come open the lift so he can get up the stairs. Having to rely on someone else is not... I'm really, really cross, let alone how Frankie's feeling, so I don't even know why I'm filming this. I'm just letting my anger out. I'm supposed to be starting work tomorrow, and we've had to deal with all this stress, bless him, so... yeah. It's all a bit rubbish. I don't know why I'm filming, but I did. Coffee.
So, after a very unacceptable night in the hotel, I've gone to a place that do apart hotels, and there's an accessible room, but it's really expensive, so I'm trying to get this deal that I was once offered. I can't believe I'm starting work tomorrow and I don't actually have anywhere to live. This is mental.
It's just the constant fight, isn't it, that you have to go through in order just to live a normal life.
Yeah, that is it. That's what I'm feeling like.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, disabilities are the bottom of the list. So I'm... but for now...
It's all a load of rubbish.
We're going to get a coffee.
Coffee makes everything better.
Yeah.
Morning.
Hello. Caramel and oat latte, please. And a flat white, please.
Cheers.
Wow, what a mare. We've just been driving around Farnborough, going to loads of different hotels, trying to find a place for Frankie to stay, even if it's for a week. Went to a Premier Inn. They had something wrong with their booking systems. We ended up driving like miles down the motorway to go to a little like motorway service accommodation, which was just rubbish. So we've ended up back at the apartment. We've been calling people all day and nobody's got back to us, so we've just had to fork out loads of money just so he's got somewhere to stay. It's all a bit rubbish. I hope the check-in that it said on the website was 4, but 12 o'clock now. Hopefully we can just get in and get settled. I just can't believe how difficult this has been. Frankie said it's times like this where it makes him feel really disabled, because just nothing is accommodating towards disabled people. Like if he was able-bodied, he'd go into a spareroom.com, he'd get a cheapest chip room and he'd be sorted and he wouldn't have to think about anything else. But we've been searching for accommodations for weeks and we thought we had somewhere sorted, and we've got here and it's not even worked out. So I don't know, I think for a modern day society a lot has still got to change for disabled people. Like, you know, moving to a new city for a job is obviously scary for anyone, but I think we've just kind of settled now. We've just been like, right, we're just going to pay money just so he's in and settled for his work tomorrow. He's coming. I'm going to stop filming.
Okay, I don't know what you've said, but I like that guy a lot. He's cool. So he's basically just said he's going to call head office.
Oh,
and
what a nice guy.
yeah, and see. He said, "What is your preferred room?" He said, "Just tell me." And I said, basically the disabled room would be ideal. And he said he'll call head office and see if they can manipulate the system so that I can get that room.
Oh, ideal. Can we check in like?
Yeah, he said give him an hour.
Okay, fine.
He said if that's alright. He said 45 minutes to an hour. If I come back at 1:15.
Yeah. Just gonna be a chair in.
But yeah, cool. Thank you. So we just go for an hour, maybe get some food or something, you know.
Stop to the shops, get some food.
Yeah, even if it is that studio, and I have that for the week, and then I'll work something out during the week.
Brilliant. I feel like we finally got somewhere.
Yeah, even though it's very, very expensive. It's a nightmare.
It is a fucking nightmare.
So what essentially I'm getting to is the idea that if you're disabled, you have to pay out the absolute ass for accommodation.
Yeah.
When we finally get in, I'm just going to crash, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
Anyway, you want to get some food? Do some shopping?
I'm getting a bit hangry.
Are you? Sorry, what did you say?
So it used to be an old dog.
Right.
I'm going to protect natural habitats for birds, bees, badgers.
Right. So we come to Southwood Country Park West, just to kind of blow off a bit of steam. It's just
nice
been a nightmare.
To be away from people for a minute, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's manic on the roads. Ooh, this camera's getting blown around. Apparently this used to be an old golf course. Hopefully have a nice little bit of fresh air. I'm losing my mind. I can't even speak.
Come on.
Right, so basically, this is the bedroom, the TV, which is really cool. Got its own little living room with another TV, little kitchen, wet room. This is perfect, so, but, yeah.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. I love you. So settled into my like apartment thing. I dropped Becky to the train station to go home, which was really hard because she's been amazing, just really supportive of me through the whole time and really strong for me as well, because this has been very challenging, because what I've really learned is it's just not a lot of support for people, disabled people, to live generally in terms of accommodation regardless. Like every time I've moved, I've had a lot of time and been relatively lucky finding places, I guess. And last time when we moved in together, it was very much we had as much time in the world really to look for a place, and we found our place and we love it. I had about 3 weeks really, and it's just really obvious that I think people misunderstand what it means to be accessible. So yeah, this is my first night here on my own. I really like it here. It's a really nice place. So hopefully have a good night's sleep and be ready for my first day tomorrow in my new job. And it's just a bit surreal, like hasn't sunk in yet, but from tomorrow, if anyone asks me what I do for a living or what my job is, I can officially say I work in TV. And that's a dream come true. This wasn't luck, it wasn't a coincidence, I didn't fall into this. I made a decision during a low point in my life that I knew what I wanted to do, and I was going to work my ass off to make it happen. So that's what I did, and tomorrow that begins for me. So I'm really proud of myself, if I'm honest. Lots of stuff I've done, I'm like, it's cool, and I've got an excuse for why I've done it, or I've had support, I've been a little bit lucky, but I made this happen. It wasn't on a diversity merit either, which is really quite nice, because you don't want to be a tick box. Hopefully now I'll go to bed and I'll be able to relax, because I haven't really relaxed for weeks because I've been stressing about it all. And up early to start my job. Anyway, good night.
What a slog, eh?